Hello guys, this is Becca and I am here with sweet little Rosie and we're gonna get her dressed. My Macy's all over me today. I don't know what's wrong with her. Mama hadn't been just sitting down holding her, and she just wants me right there on her all the time, doing something with her. But we're gonna get Rosie dressed. She's my cuddle baby, and I'm gonna put her on a pair of the tights that has the little feet in it to cover her feet and legs. She has on the little long sleeve onesie that has the little hand mitts. So that's covering her arms and hands. And if you don't know what a cuddle baby is, it's a baby that's all cloth except for the head. It doesn't have any vinyl arms or legs. It's all cloth. And they are so cuddly. If you can get over the fact that, they're all cloth. I kind of had trouble for a little while. But I'm going to put this little onesie on her. This is a newborn. It looks big. But it's an honest baby clothing newborn. I purchased it from Amazon. I found out about them through Dolls in the Cradle, Anne. And so we're going to try it on and see how this works, how I like it. Yeah, we're going to see how I like it. Let's see if we can get it on that baby. I don't remember if I checked to see if they had preemies made like this. I can't remember. And maybe you can tell me. I completely forgot if I even checked. I like the way she looks, just like that. Isn't that cute? Just all in white. She's adorable. I got her little bracelet on her wrist so I can keep up with who she is. They're cute. Oh my goodness. We're going to see how they do with her little dress. She has some little booties. Oh my goodness. Not booties. What do you call them? Oh my goodness. Bloomers. Goodness, I couldn't get it out. Bloomers or a diaper cover, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if I like this on over her tights or whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to keep that right in that where it bends. Let's get you up and see. Mama can pull up the bottom of them. I may not be able to keep them on. To get them up over your booty, they may have to come up higher. Yeah, they're going to have to come up higher. There we go. No problem. We'll pull them up higher. There we go. Now, there's Mama's baby. There's Mama's baby. Yeah. Now we're going to put her little dress on. This dress is... let me make sure I'm right. Yes, Ashton Drake. This was years ago when I first started collecting. You could, and I think you still can, subscribe to a collection of clothing for different holidays. And I think you can still get those. Plus they have other dresses and outfits and things. That's a different collection. I can't remember now what it was. But you subscribe to it. And once a month they send you a new outfit. Now, you have to realize that it's going to be Ashton Drake prices. You know, for an outfit, it's $30-something for the set and whatever comes with it. I'm going to lay her right there until I can get her buttoned up. Turn your face, baby, so you won't smother. So you won't smother to death. Let's see how I like this. Oops. And if I'm not mistaken, that there's 2 different sizes you can get. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I love it. That's not bad at all. Look how sweet my baby is. I love it. Let Mama get her headband, okay? There we go. She's adorable, guys. She's just totally adorable in her little dress. I'm still working on the Paradise Galleries dolls video. It's not turning out the way I thought it was going to. One reason is I'm not able to do it like I wanted to do it. I worked yesterday. I'm just going to talk a little bit, if that's okay with y'all. If you don't want to hear me talking, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, feel free to just go out of the video now. But I'm just going to talk a little bit. The first thing, yesterday morning, you know, if you have followed me very long, you know that I have social anxiety, and I don't leave the house unless I absolutely have to. And, you know, sometimes going to see my mom, I feel like that's a have to. She's not getting any younger, you know, and sometimes I feel like I have to go see her, which leaves me very, you know, my anxiety high, but that's a have to every now and then. And then I have to go to the doctor every now and then, you know, about, I think every 3 to 6 months is according to what she's, you know, what's going on, whether I go back in 3 to 6 months. But I have to do that. Then once a year I have to go, like, do my mammogram and my eye checkup and things like that. My sleep apnea checkup and things, you know, that I have to do. But that's only once a year. But I stay home. I have social anxiety, and I stay home, and I don't even call people on the telephone. I just, you know, I don't know. I just, but anyway, I got a text yesterday morning from a lady that she knows. She knows, you know, about me. She goes to our church, and, you know, she knows I don't go to church very often. And so she texts me and asked me if I would like, now see, I didn't go to church Sunday. And she texted me yesterday morning, being Monday, and asked me if I would like to go to Subway and have lunch with her. Well, the minute I read her text, I got sick to my stomach. I got my anxiety. I could feel it rising. Because in case you don't know, in case I haven't mentioned it for a while and you new here, I'm the pastor's wife. My husband pastors the church. I'm ashamed. In a way, you know, I'm ashamed. But I can't make myself go out and do things. I can't. I can't make myself socialize. with people. The reason I don't go to church is if, you go to church, if I just run in after the service starts, which if I went, that's the way I want to do it. Just run in right after the service began and then leave at the dismissal before, he actually said the amen. And that way I wouldn't have to talk with people. But when you do that, people look down on you. When you don't go, people look down on you. I can't win for losing either way I do it. So why put myself through the anxiety of having to get dressed, get out, when I can watch it online? Anyway, that's just me. That's probably not the way I'm supposed to do it, but that's just me. So, when someone asks me to do something and then I can't do it, then I get to feeling guilty. I get to feeling like I am an embarrassment and disappointment to my husband. Now, he assures me that that's not the case, but I get to feeling like I am because I don't socialize. I'm not there at church to do things that normally a pastor's wife would do. I'm not social with the people at church, and I can't help it. It comes. I don't say, okay, I'm going to get upset and feel like my husband don't care. No, it just happens. I get to feeling like I am a disappointment and an embarrassment to my husband because I don't do the things that a pastor's wife normally does. And I get to worrying about, what people think of me as the pastor's wife and not doing these things. And I got in a bad shape yesterday morning. Got in a bad shape. My anxiety got so bad that I got pure weak and jittery. I was in a bad shape. So, my husband always calls me at lunch every day, and I told him about it and how I was feeling, and he assured me it was okay what I did, that I'm not other people's keeper. I don't have to babysit other people, and he tried to assure me that he wasn't embarrassed or disappointed in me, that it's just something, that I'm going through, but I couldn't get over it, and anxiety was just raging, and it got me in a really bad physical and mental state. Well, then I tried to work on the video that I was doing, and I moved my Paradise Galleries out of my nursery onto my bed in my bedroom, so other dolls won't be, in the video. And I have a lot of dolls, guys. I knew I did, but I have a lot of dolls. And me trying to move those babies, I only got a little over half of them. Macy, please move. And guys, this dog drives me crazy on days that I'm not feeling good. I love her to death, but I have never seen a dog so clingy. Oh my goodness. It's just, and demanding. She is so demanding. It's just more than I can handle some days. But anyway, I got about half of them videoed, and I still got little less than half of them to still do. And but with all that happened, the anxiety of what happened yesterday morning, then I did, moved all those babies and did that video, and then had to bring them back in here and place them back where they belonged. And you know, it was walking back and forth from room to room, which was a whole lot more walking than I normally do. And then I cooked supper, which is something I don't do very often, but I just, there was something I wanted, and you know, hubby don't know how to cook it like I wanted it. And so I cooked supper and cleaned up the kitchen as I was cooking. I cleaned up things as I was cooking. But by the time hubby got home, oh my goodness, I was in so much pain and so much misery. And apparently, I didn't check my sugar, but that had to be what it was, because my sugar dropped. I don't know if it was because of the extra activity, because I ate the same way I always eat. But my sugar, by the time hubby got home, I was sitting at the table with my head down. I was so weak and so jittery and so out of it, kind of like, you know, I mean, I knew what I was doing, but he had to help me. I was sitting on the opposite side of the table I normally sit. I had sat down where my puzzle is, and I was going to try to put it together, a few pieces, while I was waiting on him to come in. And I couldn't even do that. I just laid my head down on the table. And when he come in, I said, wasn't even able to kiss him like I normally do when he comes in. I just lifted my head enough, and I said, I think my sugar's dropped. And so he asked me what I needed to do. I said, well, just help me around to the chair. I said, I'm afraid I can't even get over there by myself. Help me around to the chair, and I need to eat. And you know, I had fixed some potatoes, a dish of potatoes and onions, stir fried, or however you want to call it, steamed, smoked, not smoked, pan fried, however you want to call it. And so I knew if I could eat that, because that'd bring your sugar up, that, you know, it would bring my sugar back up if that's what was wrong. So I told him, I said, I just need to eat. I said, I got to eat. And so he helped me around, and he fixed my plate and set it down. We started eating, and so by the time we got through eating, I was feeling some better. I was still jittery, but not like I was. So I knew then that it was my sugar that had dropped. But I don't understand unless it was the extra activity of walking, so much walking I got in yesterday, going from room to room over and over and over again. Unless that was what it was that caused, you know, my sugar to drop, because, you know, I still took my medicine like I normally take it. I ate like I normally done. The only thing is I had a whole lot more activity than I normally do. So that's all, you know, with the stress and anxiety of the text, and the way that left me, and then all the activity that I did and everything, that's all I can figure is that's why my sugar dropped. But anyway, I was still weak and jittery, and so hubby cleaned up the rest of the dishes. I washed dishes as I was cooking, but the plates we ate out of, and then the pans that the food was in, he cleaned all that up for me. And I come on in here and took my shower and got in my chair and sat back and relaxed, and kind of, I don't know, guys. I just, it really bothers me because people don't understand where I'm at, what I'm dealing with, and why I do like I do with staying home. It's like people think it's their duty to get me out of the house. And the odd thing about it is, it's just now that people are doing that. Well, this one lady mainly, but she used to never ask me to go places with her, do things with her. But now her husband has passed away and she's by herself, and I understand she gets lonely and all of that. I understand that, and I feel for her. I really do feel for her. But I am not mentally or physically able to get out and go and do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it greatly bothers me because, as long as no one's asking me to go do things, then I'm happy. This is my happy place. I'm happy at home. I'm not sitting here wishing, oh, I wished I wasn't in pain. I wished I could get out. I wished I could go. No, this is my happy place. And when I get anxiety is when I have to leave my happy place. And I don't know, I just get the feeling like that I'm doing so wrong by not going out with people when they ask me to, by not getting out and going like people expect me to get out and go shopping. I mean, my daughter-in-law told me that I needed to go get groceries and not just that she would come get me and take me to go get groceries just to take that load off of my husband. Well, I understand her point of view and what she's thinking, and I appreciate her being concerned about him. But he has told me over and over and over he does not mind that at the place we are in our life, the stage we are in our lives, he don't work a full week like he used to, when we was raising children and all. He doesn't, he says he does not mind going and getting groceries. But, when people say things like that to me, then I have to deal with anxiety for a couple of days trying to get over that, because I get to feeling so guilty and feeling like I'm doing so wrong and like I'm mistreating my husband because I'm not doing these things I used to do, and then it takes me a while to get over it. It takes me a while to get over it. So today's not been a very good day. I mean, it wasn't like it was yesterday. Thank the Lord it's not like it was yesterday, because I had got to the place by the time hubby got home yesterday evening. I was to the place I couldn't even function. He had to help me around to my chair. Then when I did get my strength up enough that I could go get my shower, I still was in so much pain, because anxiety and stress causes fibro to worsen. Plus all the extra activity that I did with, moving dolls from room to room, that didn't help the fibro. I was just in a bad shape yesterday afternoon. And that incident is still bothering me, because I feel like that I am doing so wrong. I feel like I'm such a bad person because I sit at home and I don't go out and take care of the business, that like I used to. I don't, I still pay the bills, but I do it all online. I don't go out and do it. And don't have to, I can do it online. Mace, quit. And if anybody says anything to me about it in a negative way, like, my daughter-in-law saying she'd take me to take that load off of my husband, things like that, then it leaves me with such high anxiety and it makes me feel like I'm so wrong in the way I do things. Like I'm so wrong for staying here and not doing the things I used to do. I don't know. Guys, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time right now. I'm just, seriously, I don't even know how to express it. I just feel so bad. And like I'm doing so wrong. But I guess I just needed to unload a little bit. I wanted to come on and change. Rosie, I'm sorry if I've, you know, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy. I don't mean to, bring anybody down. I guess I just needed, feel like I had someone that I was talking to. And because I have no one, I have totally no one I can talk to like this. My sisters, they don't want to be bothered with my problems. Um, they say they don't know what to say. They don't know, how to act or what to say when I talk about it. So, and I can't, I'm not going to talk to my mama about it. She has enough of problems and worries and sicknesses and illnesses herself. I'm not going to load her down with my troubles. And I talk to my husband so much about it that I feel like another guilt feeling, that I feel like I'm wear him down with all of it. And I guess I just needed somebody to talk to. But on days that I'm feeling like this, I wished I could explain to you how clingy Macy is. And I don't know how to train her not to be that way. I feel mean whenever my anxiety's high and I tell her, no, Macy, get down, quit, Macy, I can't. Because she don't understand that, and then I feel mean. I feel like I've been terrible to her. Anything I do, any way I do, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm doing wrong in anything and everything I do. I really do. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing Rosie in her beautiful little dress she has on. But sorry for unloading on y'all. I guess I just needed to talk. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to try to get the Paradise Gallery's dolls video finished today. I'm going to try to. I've already got them all into the bedroom. Now I've got to get all their loveys in there with them and film and record the video, do the video, whatever, however you're supposed to call it. We're not filming now. We don't have film. But record the rest of the video. I had to do it in pieces. And then I'm going to have to move all the dolls and their loveys back into here. But I'm not doing as much other things today as I was doing yesterday. And I don't have the fresh stress of the text like I had yesterday. So maybe it won't be quite so bad on me. But what I've said about it not turning out like I was expecting, I wanted the babies to be where you could see their clothing better, to see their outfits. But I would have had to do it in a whole, probably 2 more pieces, clips than what I'm doing it in. I would have had to put less dolls on the bed at a time where you could see them really good. And that would have made more trips. It's just not turning out like I expected, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I've went that far. I've suffered from what I've already done. I'm going to go ahead and finish the video and get it uploaded. The other, like the Ashton Drake and the others that I'm going to be doing, there's not nearby as many dolls that I'll have to deal with, so maybe it won't be as hard on me when I get to those. I thought about putting all of the Reborn together like I'm doing the Paradise Scholars and Ashton Drake, but nope. I have too many Reborn. I have as many or almost as many Reborn as I do Paradise Galleries, so no, I'm not doing that. We'll just have to see them individually. Oh, I'm just not physically able. And that bothers me. That I'm not physically able to do like I used to do. And it's hard to deal with. It's hard to accept and to deal with. It really is. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Uh, see if I can manage to get this other video complete. And you wasn't even seeing all of Rosie. So let's get you a closer look. There she is in her little footed tights, or whatever you want to call them. I think that's really cute. She has her little bloomers on under it, and her little dress, her little headband. I think she's just adorable in it. I do. Alright, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Oh my goodness. It's been 30 minutes, 31 minutes. I'm going to let y'all go. Sorry for taking so much of your time if you made it this far. If you made it this far, put me a heart in the comments if you made it this far. I'd like to know who actually made it to the end. Alright, guys, I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.